Hey guys, it is KJ Del Rey, aka Lady in Red. Welcome back to the channel. Today I thought that I would record myself playing my very first killer match as the Doctor, and my first killer match altogether in Dead by Daylight, because I just bought it and I never played as a killer before, and I think I did decent on my first time, but I wanted to show you guys this and plus talk to you guys for a bit. Lack of streams, lack of videos, what is the issue, what's been going on? Please break it down for me. Well, okay, I got y'all. So, what's been going on recently with me? That was really good. I've been reevaluating my life, as in people who I talk to, people who I'm friends with, people who I associate myself with. I've really changed that. I've changed that a lot, you know. I've cut off a lot of people, blocked a lot of people. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know all about it. I posted a few things about it on there. I'm not going to name any names on anything that's going on right now because that's a free shout out. And plus, I'm not gonna start drama about people. Even if I'm not cool with them now, I'm not gonna start drama and talk about it. But and also, if you follow me on Instagram, then you would know that I am going to retire playing Friday the 13th after I get my 1,000 matches as Jason, which will be soon-ish, maybe a month or so, because I've been doing the 1v1 private matches with a friend who's trying to help me get the game platinum, because I just want to get the game platinum and move on, because a lot of my friends don't play Friday the 13th anymore, or as much as they did, so I kind of play it by myself. And you know, playing by yourself when you're Jason it's fine, but not every match you're Jason, you know, it's randomized, and I don't like playing Friday the 13th by myself as a counselor. I think it's boring, and it's not a good game to be solo, and everybody, like, you go in game chat, everybody's in a party, or nobody has a mic, so there's no teamwork involved, and it's really bland and dry, and, like, I'm good at, I don't know if I'm good, but I consider myself decent as being a counselor on Friday the 13th, but when you're by yourself, it's extremely hard to escape or do anything really of that sort. I mean, but at the moment I'm saying that I'm gonna retire once I get to 1,000 matches, but my mind could change, you know, because y'all know I love Friday the 13th, not just the game, I love the movies. Jason is my favorite serial killer in a movie ever. And yeah, and so what I also wanted to talk to you guys about was future things that's gonna be happening for the channel. Well, at the moment, all I can really tell you guys is that The Last of Us 2 is going to be a thing. I'm going to stream that non-stop until I pass it, so as soon as it drops, what's the day today? Where's my phone? It is Wednesday, June 10th, as I'm recording this. It's 6:21 a.m. if you're wondering when this video was actually produced and made. And I think not this Friday, but the next Friday, The Last of Us 2 comes out. So either today or tomorrow, I'm going to start live streaming the first Last of Us. I played it on the channel before, but I practically know everything that happens in that game from, like, line to line, scene to scene, because I've played it so many times. I platinumed The Last of Us, so I'm very familiar with it, but, you know, I just wanted to play it one last time for a while, probably, before The Last of Us 2. Now, The Last of Us 2, there's a lot of speculation and a lot of rumors going around because, you know, like, a big part of the story got leaked or whatever. Now, what people have been asking me, have I seen the spoilers? Yes, I have. I tried to avoid them for as long as I could, but there was really no way for me to avoid it, because then I just got curious, and I figured if everybody else knew, then why not me? you know, but I'm not gonna say the spoiler or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. But just like everybody else, I am very disappointed in what's going to happen if it does happen, which I think it is going to happen, because why else would Naughty Dog be so on the defensive and so pissed off when this former worker, developer, whatever, leaked that information about the game. Regardless if it is in the game or not, I hope that the game is still good. My expectations are still very, very high, because The Last of Us is my favorite PS3 exclusive game of all time. And do I think it's gonna be as good as The Last of Us Part 1? Probably not. Part 1 was excellent, phenomenal, iconic. Something that cannot be compared to at all, so... But I do think it still will be good, you know, even if the story isn't so good, I still think the gameplay is gonna be smooth. I just don't see, like, even after the spoiler coming out and everything, like, I'm still like, I feel like there could still be potential and hope for a good story, and maybe in my naive little mind, I'm like, well, maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe it was, you know, maybe there's just some kind, maybe there's a dream or something that one of the characters had, you know, because that's what a lot of movies, video games, books does, is that the character will have a dream of something really bad happening, and it was all just a dream cliche. And every time I hear bad news, spoilers about anything like that, that's what I always say, well, it's probably just a dream. But, yeah. The Last of Us Remastered is gonna be streamed, and I'm gonna hopefully try to pass the whole thing before The Last of Us 2. But yeah, The Last of Us 2 will be live streamed non-stop until I pass it. I don't know how long the game is, but I'm assuming it's going to be like the first one, which was about 8 to 10 hours of story time, campaign mode. So we're gonna do it non-stop until I beat it. And I did want to also point out that on The Last of Us 2 live streams, I will not be as interactive in chat as I usually am with any other live stream that I do, because I'm going to be paying special attention to The Last of Us 2, you know. I'm gonna pay attention to all the detail and all the little things and every little like movements the characters make or whatever, and what they're talking about, so I know what's going on, because it is a little bit overwhelming to kind of get a full, you know, the full story in a game when you're live streaming it, because you're talking to people. If you're like me, you look at your chat like every 30 seconds, because you have a lot of people who love to talk to you. And I love talking to you guys too, which is why it's hard for me to pay attention to the story in a game if I've never played it before, and I don't want it to be like that for The Last of Us 2. So I'm not gonna look at the chat as much. Obviously, I'm still gonna look at the chat. And hectic parts, mostly I'm talking about. I'm just saying this because, I mean, obviously, I think it's common knowledge, like, everybody should already know that this is what I'm gonna do, but there's always that one person who may get offended if I barely read their comment or barely respond to it, or completely just not say anything to it, you know. People get really offended by that, as you should, because there are some live streamers who don't pay attention to their live chat at all, and that's not me at all. I try to respond to every comment, even the negative ones I reply to. I mean, I shouldn't, but I do. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I feel like that covers everything. Besides me buying Dead by Daylight, nothing has really been a drastic change. Besides also cutting people off. Why I'm making a whole, like, video about Dead by Daylight is because y'all, if you know me, you know that I never ever wanted to play Dead by Daylight. Like, I played it before, and I think I streamed it a few times, but I never liked it. But I kind of like it now, if that makes any sense. think Friday the 13th is better in my opinion, but I don't think that they really compare in a sense. Like they do, but they don't. Yes, they're a survival horror game, but they're just so different. Well, you gotta play both of them to understand, you know, like, as far as perks go, here's one thing that I can tell that is drastically different. The characters on Friday the 13th, none of them has specific perks that you can use. Every perk is just, it works on everybody the same. It's not a specific perk that you have to use on a specific character. As in Dead by Daylight, there are specific perks that are made for specific survivors, which I think is cool. And the same thing goes with the killers. Not any Jason. I mean, every Jason gets like significant kills that they can do and a different weapon, but that's it. You know, the killers on Dead by Daylight, they get perks and their own special perks and everything. Like, I think that's so cool. You know, like both of these games are amazing, and I wouldn't change either of them at all. I mean, that's a lie. I would change Friday the 13th a lot. If I could change Friday the 13th, it would be that lawsuit never existed, because that lawsuit broke a lot of people's hearts and it crushed a lot of people's dreams. Mine in particular, because I was waiting for my Jason X to come out. Because according to developers of Gun Media, they said that Jason X was done. There was even a map for him that was going to come out, but with the lawsuit they cannot make any new content. The game is still open to the public and anybody can play it if they want, but no new updates, as in DLC. They still update the game every time, or they still update the game every now and again, but hardly ever. Maybe twice a year they do. So that sucks, but supposedly the lawsuit is supposed to be ending this month, but I don't like to talk about the lawsuit because the lawsuit's been going on for over a year now. And it's just every YouTuber, the lawsuit's over this month, the lawsuit's over this month. I think we're gonna win, I think we're gonna lose. If you ask me, I don't think we're gonna lose. Or I don't think we're gonna win, my bad. It's 6 a.m. So that's why, if I'm coming off weird and I can't say my words right, that's why. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see y'all soon. You guys are the best. And yeah, this is KJ Del Rey, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah.